Now on CoastTV News.
Cape Henlopen School District still looking for more funding. How the Department of Education may be able to help.
Fenwick Island looking at joining forces with Ocean City in an offshore wind fight.
Back to school time. Delaware State Police help gather supplies for students as the school year gets underway.
And we're warming back up to summer-like temps by this next week. More on your full forecast coming right up.
This is CoastTV News at 5.
More money and more land. That's what the Cape Henlopen School District is asking for. Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 5. We begin tonight focused on that Cape Henlopen School District.
After two failed referendums, the Cape Henlopen School District is still looking for ways to boost their budget, and it could come down to yet another vote. The district is planning to submit a certificate of need to the Delaware Department of Education. Coast TV News reporter Christina DeRobertis is live in Lewis tonight. Christina, the district is trying to make room for more students.
Yeah, so there are two proposals being discussed right now, and one of them would allow the district to build about 24 new classrooms on the current high school property. The second proposal would allow the district to buy some land right where we are right now on Cedar Grove Road. And in their most recent board meeting, board members say getting this land here is their top priority. Taxpayers turned down Cape Henlopen's request for more funding twice. But it seems the district is not taking no for an answer. Now it's turning to the Delaware Department of Education for help. One proposal is asking for around $70 million, with 60% from the state and 40% from local sources to expand the high school as the population on the coast continues to grow.
Many people are coming from New York and other places, and they need to support local school districts and put the money where we need to have it at this point.
The second proposal is requesting approval to purchase about 100 acres along Cedar Grove Road to build a new district office, a bus maintenance facility, and a swimming complex. The pool, however, has faced significant opposition in previous votes, and many are still asking, do we need this?
I think it was a bit much for the pool. They didn't love that. I know, not a lot of people did.
Some say misinformation and confusion about where the funding is going needs to be fixed.
I think that would help if they were, Cape Henlopen did a better job at, getting out and explaining things in a clear, concise way.
Still, Gwen Shinko is hoping this is the last go-around.
So third time's a charm, hopefully.
Cape Henlopen district officials were not available for comment in time for our story today. The district is expected to submit their proposals to the Department of Education by next Sunday, August 31st. Now, this certificate of necessity, it allows the district to continue with their planning process, but it does not obligate the district to continue with any of these projects. Live in Lewis tonight, I'm Christina DeRobertis, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Christina. This brings us right into our Coast TV poll, and this has been a hot topic, Mallory. We've talked about it before. We want to know, will voters allow the Cape Henlopen School District to expand this time?
After shooting it down in two referendums, let's take a look at the results. Looks like 20% say yes, but the majority, 80%, still saying no.
And I expect these numbers to shift. Not sure which direction, but a lot of people, I think, will probably go and vote on this. If you want to do that, go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.
Breaking news, today the Fenwick Island Town Council voted on joining Ocean City in a lawsuit against the U.S. wind farm project. The Bureau of Ocean Energy Management is looking into how environmentally damaging the U.S. wind project would or would not be to sea life. If BOEM ends up supporting the project, Ocean City plans to sue, and Fenwick Island is on their side. It's something one Fenwick Island local thinks is the right thing to do.
It's a pleasant place to come to rest and have a vacation time with your family or friends. And so coming and then having that view disturbed, that's been natural ever since the time of the colonies and before, is really hard for all of us kind of to, or most of us to accept.
Ocean City won't be filing a lawsuit until BOA makes their final decision, which is expected to happen in September.
Let's take a live look into the Ocean City area right now. Gorgeous out there. Look at that. We need to check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams on our First Alert weather. Good evening, Paul.
Charlie, I'm having a hard time right now. I'm having a hard time, man. That weather is so gorgeous. It is hard to put in 8 full hours today. I know, you're not here for my situation. Let's talk about yours, okay? Okay, our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Hammer and Laurel, we're holding at about 81 degrees, actually. Dew point temperatures in the low 50s, which makes it that much more comfortable, okay? And we're going to drop to 75 degrees by 7 o'clock, and then we'll dip into the 60s as soon as the sun goes down. Throughout the overnight, we are continuing to benefit from light winds and clear skies, a bit of radiational cooling, which we went into detail yesterday. Well, we have that same thing happening for us. By the way, for those who may need an umbrella, Peter Collins, congratulations. You're one of our umbrella winners because, hey, you're going to need the umbrella to shield you from the sunshine. That's why I slipped that in here. Your full forecast coming up, and I'm going to explain that sunshine thing in a minute, Mallory.
Sounds good. Thank you, Paul. The Milford Police Department needs your help finding a truck that was involved in a hit and run. Take a look at your screen. Here is the truck. Officers say the accident happened on Tuesday around 1:30 in the afternoon. The truck appears to be a gray Ford F-150 with an unknown temporary registration plate. The Milford Police Department says the truck would have heavy front-end damage. Anyone with information should contact the Milford Police or Delaware Crime Stoppers.
A shakeup in the race for the White House today as Robert F. Kennedy Jr. drops out of the race and throws his support behind former President Donald Trump. While just hours after the Democrats closed their national convention, Vice President Kamala Harris got a boost of her own today. NBC News' Drew Wilder explains what everybody should focus on for the next 74 days.
Vice President Kamala Harris is now officially the Democratic nominee for president, accepting the nomination as the party closed out a historic convention.
We are charting a new way forward. Forward to a future with a strong and growing middle class.
Harris's roadmap for a new way forward might have gotten a boost today as Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell announced that the time has come for an interest rate cut.
All this economic good news, and it is good news, tends to have a lagging effect. And what is positive for Democrats is that this is escalating toward the election.
Now, just over 70 days until the election, there is officially one fewer candidate. As Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced this afternoon, he is dropping out of the race and endorsing former President Donald Trump.
I've made the heart-wrenching decision to suspend my campaign and to support President Trump.
While campaigning out west, Trump says he welcomes the endorsement.
We just had a very nice endorsement from RFK Jr., Bobby.
With the conventions now in the rearview mirror, both candidates getting momentum boosts in a race that remains extremely tight.
New details are coming out about the security failures surrounding the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Local officers set aside radios explicitly for the purpose of communicating with the U.S. Secret Service before Trump's July 13th rally. But the Secret Service never picked them up. That's according to Congressman Clay Higgins and Butler County's district attorney. The Secret Service says it will look into this and why those radios were never picked up.
Felony charges were dropped against 2 former Louisville police officers who worked on the search warrant in the deadly Breonna Taylor raid. Detective Joshua Janes and Sergeant Kyle Meany were charged in 2022 with submitting a false affidavit to search Taylor's home. 26-year-old Breonna Taylor was shot and killed in her apartment during a flawed forced entry raid in the early hours of March 13, 2020. On Thursday, a judge ruled there was no direct link between the warrantless entry and Taylor's death.
Kids are going back to school, and the Delaware State Police are helping gather supplies for those in need. For over a decade, Operation Troopers Have Your Backpack collects school supplies. This year's donations were accepted from July 31st until today. Supplies like backpacks, notebooks, writing utensils, and other items students will need for the school year. Supplies were dropped off at 3 Delaware Federal Credit Union locations in Georgetown, Newark, and Dover. CEO of the Georgetown Federal Credit Union says donating supplies is great for the students and for the community.
Still ahead, the NFL is tackling sports betting ahead of the football season, the new training that everybody in the league has to attend.
Here's a look at your day part forecast. We're looking for temperatures to climb into the 80s with swirling winds, but the UV index is going to stay elevated. More on the brilliant sunny forecast coming up.
From the sand to the sky, the exciting events coming to the coast this weekend.
When your floor starts showing signs of wear and tear from all the fun and games, Carpet and Tile Mart makes it easy to afford and install new flooring within a week. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. For the best termite elimination on the shore, call Accurate and have the safest termite prevention for years to come. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
When maggot extremists took away our rights,
Kyle Evans-Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
Celebrate Labor Day with huge savings at Preston Ford. Get $12,000 of savings off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s. Save $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Ford Bronco Badlands. These are just some of the deals. Explore our huge inventory online at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Labor Day weekend is the best time to upgrade your ride at Preston Ford. Cars cost less in Preston.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control. With over 300 combined years of experience, we're community focused and 5-star rated.
Accurate Pest Control.
Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
At Carpet and Tile Mart, the sales are hot during our Summer of Savings event. Right now, get special flooring deals Mart-wide, plus 0% financing up to 36 months. Carpet and Tile Mart, available, affordable, at your service.
This is Coast TV News at 5.
August is flying right by, so will one of the annual events that starts tomorrow. Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner shows us the cool things to do this weekend.
Enjoy an action-packed weekend in Ocean City on the sand and in the sky. Plus, art and athletes can be found at events in the First State. An annual event is gearing up to four-wheel drive. Ocean City Jeep Fest is back through Sunday. The beach turns into a Jeep playground with a sand course by the pier and daily beach crawls. The convention center is the event hub with a concert lineup playing at the Performing Arts Center. The Ocean City Air Show zooms back onto the coast. There will be fighter jets, cargo demos, and even an Italian Air Force display in the U.S. for the first time in over 30 years. Bargains on the Broadkill is back this Saturday. 60 craft and artisan vendors will be set up in Milton Memorial Park. The Irish Eyes canoe and kayak race starts at 10 a.m. The rubber duck drop is at 2 p.m. Buy a duck for the chance to win prizes up to $500. Just across Union Street, there's an ice cream social at King's Ice Cream for the Milton Garden Club. 20% of sales will go to the club and in turn toward making Milton beautiful. Special Olympics athletes from around the region will meet up in Dover on Saturday. The annual Regional Special Olympics Cycling Classic takes place at the Del Dot Danner campus from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. More than 80 athletes are set to race various distances that accommodate different skill levels. A new jewelry showcase called Single Source opens at the Heidi Low Gallery this Saturday with a reception from 5 to 7 p.m. The artist draws inspiration from geometry found in the natural world. Zoom over to Zoovie Night at the Salisbury Zoo this Saturday. The Zoovie being screened is Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole. Get a ticket online, bring a school supply donation to get free popcorn. An outdoor celebration in Milton is set to benefit BB Hospital Saturday night. The Goonies Fest features children's games and activities, food trucks and vendors, live music, and of course, a screening of the film The Goonies. For full event schedules and registration pages, go to CoastTV.com and click on this week's Cool Things to Do article.
Here at North Bay Marina, we know that boaters have the most fun.
Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
Harrington Raceway and Casino and Bet Rivers have come together to give you Delaware's must-play online casino and sportsbook, featuring hundreds of exciting slots and table games. Plus, with non-stop sports betting action, you'll know you're where winners play. Sign up now and we'll cover 24 hours of casino losses up to $250. Or get a second chance sports bet up to $250. Bet Rivers and Harrington Raceway and Casino. It's where winners play. Download the app today.
In Delaware, a family earning $67,000 a year pays the same tax rate as one making $67 million. I'm Matt Meyer, and you don't have to be a former math teacher to know that's an outrage. As governor, I'll make the super wealthy pay more in taxes so working people can pay less. By making state taxes more fair, we'll help more families get ahead. It's not just smart math, it's the right thing to do.
Democrat Matt Meyer for governor.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com. Enjoy the season, taste the flavors, support the farmers. Shop the Berlin Farmers Market. Reconnect with the cycles of nature and your community. With a wide variety of produce and provisions, discovering the taste of small town charm never felt so good. The Berlin Farmers Market, Sundays from 9 to 1.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation where we bring the showroom to you.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Beautiful sunshine of what we've been enjoying, and beautiful sunshine thus far looks like it's what will continue on. However, it is going to start getting a little bit warmer as we creep through the weekend, and going into next week is when we'll be really back into that full summer swing of things. Sunshine, that's what we're expecting for the rest of the day, and clear skies throughout the rest of the night. Our high pressure and control of our weather, so we stay with the clear skies and relatively light winds. And the winds are shifting direction, coming out of the south now, although it's not changing anything as far as condensation is concerned with any kind of cloud cover development. But generally speaking, when those winds shift out of the south, we start, simmering our way up to, our high for the day. Now, I say simmer instead of, sizzling, because it's going to be a very subtle change. I mean, for example, today we got up to 82 degrees, not too far away from, what happened yesterday, but the morning we were once again in the 50s, 79 in Ocean City and 80 degrees in Salisbury. Now, compare things. I mean, we got up to 82 degrees, but we dipped down to 53, about 3 degrees away from our record low for the state, which was actually set in 1954. So we weren't quite as close as we were yesterday. That's why I'm not making such a big hubbub about it today versus yesterday. Yesterday, we only missed the record low by 1 degree. 79 currently, not only in Milton, but also in Lewis, Milford, and 79 degrees right now in Millsboro. What we anticipate for tomorrow is the temperatures going up just a little bit more to 84 degrees, for example, in Georgetown, Seaford, and Laurel. We slide over to the west. 81 in Cambridge, with winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and 83 in Easton as well as Vienna. And we'll warm to 80 degrees in Ocean City, 81 Chincoteague, 83 Pocomoke City. Now, I've been saying this over and over again, and I'm going to continue to say this. Please wear your sunblock because we're going to be at a level 8, so your burn time could be 30 minutes or less if you're very fair complected. Red hair, blue eyes, yeah, you guys can burn like that, but you already know that. You don't need me to teach you that. So, temperatures in the 60s along the coast Saturday morning. Few clouds, if any at all. Clears out, comes back, clears out. So we're going to see a mixture of clouds and sunshine throughout the day on Saturday, but no rain, 82 degrees. Sunday, we start off at about the 60-degree mark, maybe 59 in some areas, but pretty much 60, and upper 60s along the coast. Then in the afternoon, we warm into the mid-80s. Air show forecast, Saturday 75, Sunday 75. Go out and enjoy the air show. Should be a whole lot of fun. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. I told you we'd be back in that summer pattern by next week. 93 looming by next Wednesday.
Thank you, Paul. And speaking of the Ocean City Air Show, it's back this weekend. We've talked about that, but don't worry if you can't make it in person. There are going to be live webcams available, so anybody can enjoy the show from anywhere you happen to be. Just check out CoastTV.com for more information.
The Woodbridge School District has shared it will now be using metal detectors at athletic events. In a Facebook post shared by the school district, it said, quote, "The Woodbridge School District remains deeply committed to the safety and well-being of all students, staff, and visitors attending football games. The metal detectors will be set in place for the high school's first home game. That's on Thursday, August 29th.
Coming up, a new study regarding men's health and fertility. Stay tuned on Coast TV News at 5.
Has your kitchen remodel been on the back burner?
Move it forward now and take advantage of our biggest kitchen sale of the year.
Paul Davis can restyle your kitchen for half the cost of a traditional kitchen remodel. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition. And the best part is, it's done in as little as 3 days.
We'll bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow and give you an estimate that day.
Through August 31st, get $1,500 off, plus free hardware. And no payments, no interest for 12 months. Call Paul Davis,
the restoration and remodeling experts.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Welcome to First State Chevrolet, your local hometown dealer in the heart of Sussex County on Route 113 in Georgetown.
This month, save $7,000 on this 2024 Chevrolet Silverado.
Save up to $3,000 on this 2024 Chevy Blazer. We have a great selection of pre-owned vehicles here at First State Chevy, and we're still looking for more. We will pay you top dollar for your car or truck.
Stop in or find us on the web at firststatechevy.com.
We are First State Chevy in Georgetown, where we put you, the customer, first. Together, let's drive.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Today and tomorrow. Wicomico Civic Center. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Wicomico Civic Center. Free admission, free parking. Call 855-SPA-SALE.
It's Delmarva's best-kept secret. Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center. Save up to 80% on name-brand furniture and mattresses. Shop one-of-a-kinds, customer cancellations, scratch and dents, discontinued items, and more. Find incredible deals store-wide. We have something for everyone and something for every room in your home. Shop early and often. New products arrive daily. And buy it today, get it today. Discover the secret. Shop Johnny Janosic's Outlet and Clearance Center in Laurel and Dover.
Dad, I need your help. I am in over my head with this house. I've got buckling floors, doors that won't close, sick kids, and a frustrated wife. Did you call Dry Zone? No, I called the cheaper guys. You've got to call Dry Zone. They're the oldest and the best. Just like you, Dad.
Protect your largest investment with Delmarva's local choice, Dry Zone, the oldest and the best.
Brought to you by Dry Zone, your local crawl space experts.
High-risk HPV infections in men might be linked with slightly increased levels of sperm death. A new study says the higher rates of sperm death could be partially due to increased oxidative stress in sperm, which can result in DNA damage or impaired function. More research is needed.
A Hail Mary isn't going to help any player who breaks the National Football League's gambling policy. The NFL made an in-person gambling policy education class mandatory this year for players from rookies all the way to veterans, coaches, team employees, even referees. They also had to attend this session, which was held during training camp. The policy says players will be indefinitely suspended for placing bets on games involving their team. Fixing a game would lead to a lifetime ban.
During the past year, the Federal Aviation Administration referred 43 unruly passenger cases to the FBI for criminal prosecution review. The partnership between the two agencies is meant to ensure unruly airline passengers face criminal prosecution when warranted. The new referrals were for incidents including allegations of physical assault, sexual assault, attempts to breach the flight deck, and other offenses. More than 1,200 cases have been reported by airlines in 2024. It's time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. Do you think voters will allow the Cape Henlopen School District to expand this time? Take a look at the screen. It looks like the majority still saying no. That's gone up even farther, now at 83%. If you haven't voted yet, you still can. Just go to coasttv.com or the news app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 6.
And we're going to take a quick break here. Stick around.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids, just in time for back to school. Or choose New Balance, Skechers, backpacks, drinkware, and more with 20% off every second item during the back to school sale at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
The biggest mattress savings are happening right now. The Labor Day mattress sale at Johnny Janosic has something for everyone. With the area's largest selection of the best name brand mattresses. Find incredible savings on Beautyrest Black, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Serta, and Purple. And you'll sleep easy with free local delivery on premium mattresses. Change your mattress, change your life. Don't miss the Labor Day mattress sale. Going on now at Johnny Janosic's Mattress World.
Right now during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at Gateway, incredible savings. Save up to $3,000 on a new 2024 Subaru Outback. Plus, take advantage of great financing rates as low as 0% for 48 months. Feel the thrill and save up to $2,400 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 2.9% for 48 months. And stop by to discover the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
Visit Western Sussex.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would say.
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you, too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids, just in time for back to school. Or choose New Balance, Skechers, backpacks, drinkware, and more with 20% off every second item during the back to school sale at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
No need to waffle over what to eat this weekend. Have a waffle. Saturday marks National Waffle Day because it was August 24th, way back in 1869, that the first waffle iron was patented. But the breakfast treat was around for hundreds of years before that. The first known recipe dates back to the 14th century. An anonymous husband in France wrote it out for his wife. In those days, waffle batter included wine. You can find deals today at Waffle House and on Eggo frozen waffles.
Including wine. So we've been faking it all this time. We need to use wine and waffles.
Yes.
Okay. So be it. All right. Our gutter helmet camera in Ocean City, 75, dropping to 69, clear skies by 8 o'clock. We're looking very clear. Be sure you keep up with your forecast with our weather line. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast There you go. 10-day forecast coming right up. There you go.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 5.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
Inside Edition is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 6. Have a great evening.